Hare Krishna. Focus on your steps, not your side steps. Suppose we are walking on a slippery road and we have to be very careful, that there might be a very slippery spot on which we might just slide and fall, injure ourselves, dirty our clothes, and then that may make us very not just cautious but even scared. If we worry too much about all the slippery spots that we will have to sidestep, move around them, then we may think that better let me not go out only. It may paralyze us. Now, if actually most of the road were negotiable, or if there were a path along the road, and there are only a few places where we need to sidestep, as long as we stay on the clear path and don't go off track, then we don't have to worry about the side steps, because if we just take care of our steps, we just take one step forward, one step forward, one step forward, then we will be able to move on steadily, and we will be able to reach our destination with caution but without much damage. So a similar dynamic applies to our spiritual life. When we learn about how there is unlimited happiness available for us in spiritual love for Krishna, then we feel inspired to go on a journey. Yes, maybe let me march ahead. Sure, but then we hear that we have to resist the many temptations of this world. Shurasya dhara, it's like walking on a razor's edge. So when we have to walk on the razor's edge, we have to be very, very careful. A little slip here, a little slip there, then we'll get cut. So like that, this is the spiritual path is a slippery road. And if we think that, oh, there are so many temptations I have to resist, and there are so many different kinds of tempting situations that I may find myself in, and I will not be able to resist those temptations, and therefore better let me not get involved in these tempting situations at all. Let me not get involved in the spiritual path at all. If we think like this and we don't practice spirituality at all, then we cheat ourselves, then we deprive ourselves of the opportunity for spiritual growth. So we don't have to focus so much on negative, because there is the path of bhakti which is straight and which is safe. So the primary focus in spiritual growth is not resisting temptation. The primary focus should be connecting with Krishna. When we connect with Krishna, we get higher satisfaction, and we get a higher taste, and we also get higher wisdom. We get higher intelligence, by which we can understand, okay, this is temporary, this is superficial, this is a trap, let me not get involved in this. And thus when we move forward, actually, if we just focus on taking one step, next step towards Krishna, and we just take those steps according to our present capacity, we don't have to worry about what all we will have to sidestep, what all we will have to avoid. And that way we can move forward. The Bhagavad-gita tells this in 2.61, Tani sarvani sanyamya yukta sita matparaha vashehi yasyendriyani tasya pragya pratisthita. So it says Tani sarvani sanyamya, all of those controlling, Tani sarvani sanyamya, controlling all of those, yukta asita matparaha, Yukta asit, become focusing your consciousness on me, engaging your senses in me, matparaha, focusing on me. After restraining the senses, vashehi yasyendriyani, you will be able to control your senses, bring them under control, and thereby tasya pragya pratisthita, such a person has a well situated intelligence. So essentially, what the Bhagavad-gita says over here is that we have to be cautious in terms of not letting our senses go wild, but that is only the first step. The central step is we focus on Krishna, yukta asita matparaha, and when we do that, then pashehi yasyendriyani, we'll be able to more thoroughly control the senses, and we'll be able to more smoothly move towards Krishna, because our intelligence will become strong. And thus, if we focus on the steps, that means, okay, what should I do in this situation to stay in Krishna's service? How can I remember Krishna right now? If our focus is on that, cultivating inner remembrance, and engaging in outer service, then no matter what temptations we may go through, whatever tempting circumstances we may find ourselves in, we will be able to find the way to move forwards. And thus, we can march through this slippery material existence and attain, through absorption in Krishna, the supremely safe abode of Krishna, where there is no slipperiness, where there is no danger, where we don't have to focus on our steps in that sense of being always cautious of temptation, where we are focused in love on our beloved Lord and we relish eternal happiness there. Thank you. Hare Krishna.